Wow, okay, sorry. I am so overwhelmed. I was not ready for that introduction. And y'all don't know how much I love Jacob Lawrence, and so I am completely overwhelmed and honored. Thank you so much. First, I'd like to thank my Freedom School family, the Children's Defense Fund, Reverend Dr. Starsky Wilson. Where'd you go? Oh, you're right here. Hi, yes. Thank you for your leadership, for your friendship, for your vision, for taking St. Louis with you everywhere you go, and always having a commitment to our people and to our struggle. Thank you to my introduction to Freedom School, which started in an orientation in the basement of Mount Pleasant Baptist Church in Kansas City, Missouri, and then on to Haley Farm, and then on to Ohio for the Young Adult Leadership Training Institute. So yes, I am a child of Freedom School. Thank you to Juice and Garvey, my two beautiful children, who serve as intimate, daily, precious reminders about the importance of my work. These are my two broke best friends. And as you can see, they will dance like no one's watching or everyone's watching, and so you're welcome for that free entertainment tonight. Okay, I don't trust you anymore. You okay? Okay. Tonight, CDF invited me to share my commitments and perspective on what we can do to bring safety, health, hope, and joy to the youth of this nation. I have fallen apart and gathered myself more times than I can count when invited to give this talk. For it is a turbulent time to receive an award about joy, to muster the strength to speak about it when you're not supposed to say the words, let alone to find joy in the darkness of this hour. And when the world gets rocky and I run out of words or out of breath, I turn to my faith as a Christian, to friends, and to Black feminists. I've been sitting with the gospel of Fannie Lou Hamer, who charged us in saying, we have a long fight, and this fight is not mine alone. But you are not free, whether you are Black or white, until I am free. I want us to be free to have joy, to have great happiness and delight. And what it means for us to figure that out, Acts requires of us what it means to defend a child, to be a child defender. And I know the freedom and joy of every child in the United States can only happen when Sudanese, Haitian, Filipino, Palestinian, and all children have the freedom to have joy as well. The same is true for safety, health, and hope. The Children's Defense Fund's core values that were instilled in me as commitments over 15 years ago when I joined over 1,000 servant leader interns on Haley's Farm for Freedom School. We were preparing to serve babies of cross-race, gender, ethnicity, sexuality, nationality, and more. Our motto for servant leadership is who? Okay, and who else? Ella Baker, thank you, yes. Ella Baker was an internationalist who never left the country, but connected the plight of our people from the colonies of Puerto Rico to the plight of the exploited farmer in Mississippi. Today, I think Fannie and Ella would tell us that the safety, health, the hope, the joy of the thousands of Palestinian children who have been crushed under the camps of rubble is connected to the plight of children in the United States, and specifically to 6-year-old Wadia Al-Falumi, who was murdered in Chicago. And we ask ourselves, what does it mean to defend a child, to be a child defender? War is a boomerang, and no matter how far you think you throw it, the force will come back. And in the end, it will destroy us all. And every one of our precious lives in this beautiful, decaying planet that we call home. And now have complete confidence in the policy experts here. And I'm encouraged by all the advocacy that I know of you and the people in this room and what you're fighting for. policy proposals, tax credits, healthcare, education. Cancel my student debt, please, please, please. And more to improve the lives of our little ones. But the urgency of what's on my heart today, to know that the children who are suffering from war and devastation right now, in these times, it's a call for a ceasefire in Israel and Gaza. To keep children safe there, we must do that. If we are to keep children safe here, we must say ceasefire now. If the children who are beautiful right here, who are in these little suits, their lives are intimately connected to the lives of children abroad, and it's incumbent upon all of us to say that. And again, to return to Ms. Baker, who remind us, as she reminded us about the plight of people in Puerto Rico, as she ended, she said, you have to go back to your neighbors. You have to go to those who don't speak to you. You have to reach out to your friends and to people who think they are making it good. You have to get them to understand that they, as well as you and I, cannot be free, cannot have joy, I would add, in America or in anywhere else where there is capitalism, imperialism, and until we get people to recognize that they themselves have the struggle and have the right and the fight for freedom every day and every year until they win it. And I believe that that's our duty for our children, that it's incumbent on us to continue to have joy in spaces like this, that our children deserve that freedom to have joy, and we must ensure that freedom. Thank you.